From the Cronkite studios in downtown Phoenix, this is Cronkite News.
The latest on the border wall, President Donald Trump wants to place military at the U.S.-Mexico border to secure the area until the wall is built. We have reactions from Arizona's border sheriffs.
From walk out to walk in, teachers across the state will be walking in tomorrow in solidarity with the Red for Ed movement, while educators are saying they believe change could be on the horizon.
Plus, bringing Africa to Arizona. We take a look at how people spread cultural awareness and unity at the African Festival.
Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Tyler Paley.
And I'm Noelle Lilly. Thank you for joining us. President Donald Trump says he wants to use the military to secure the U.S.-Mexico border until his promised wall is built.
Trump is calling it a big step towards securing the border. Cronkite News reporter Austin Bundy is tracking the latest in our Washington bureau.
President Trump's announcement appeared to catch many by surprise, including the Arizona border sheriffs, who said this was the first time they were hearing of the idea. Trump first mentioned the idea of a militarized border during a meeting with Baltic presidents at the White House this afternoon.
We have very bad laws for our border, and we are going to be doing some things. I've been speaking with General Mattis. We're going to be doing things militarily. Until we can have a wall and proper security, we're going to be guarding our border with the military.
Yuma County Sheriff Leon Wilmot said troops are not necessary in his county, but they may be needed in areas that are understaffed or unable to cover the terrain.
For Yuma, we wouldn't need it, but maybe further towards the east they might. Just depends on the geographic challenges.
Santa Cruz County Sheriff Tony Estrada called the president's suggestion, quote, another fascination with his big, beautiful wall. And Pima County Sheriff Mark Napier said in a statement that he supports securing the border, but more discussion is required on the president's latest plan. Trump gave few details, saying he will meet with his advisors to further analyze his proposal.
We are preparing for the military to secure our border between Mexico and the United States. We have a meeting on it in a little while with General Mattis and everybody, and I think that it's something we have to do.
At least one Arizona representative, Congressman Paul Gosar, applauded the president. He said in a written statement that, quote, troops at the border makes perfect sense, and that it is time someone got serious with these lawless acts. The Mexican ambassador to the U.S., Jeronimo Gutierrez, said in a statement this afternoon that the Mexican government has asked for clarification on the president's comments, and that Mexico, quote, will always act in accordance with our own interests. Live in Washington, Austin Bundy, Cronkite News.
Arizona Representative Ruben Gallego stopped by our studios today to talk about Trump's plan for military guards at the border.
Illegal border crossings are at the all-time low right now. We have a border that's more secure than most of our big cities, and we have a military that's stretched and a budget that's stretched. Taking these funds and putting them on the border does not solve the problem. It only
Depend on Cronkite News for full coverage on the border security debate on cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Now the latest developments in a shooting at the YouTube headquarters in San Bruno, California. San Bruno is about 12 miles south of San Francisco. San Bruno police say 4 people are wounded and the female suspect is dead from apparent self-inflicted wounds. The motive is unknown.
President Trump says Amazon should pay, quote, many billions of dollars to the U.S. Postal Service. This comes after the president tweeted about the company, saying the post office loses about $1.50 for each package Amazon delivers. Just today, he said Amazon should pay these costs and not have them, quote, borne to the American taxpayer.
Amazon has the money to pay the fair rate at the post office, which would be much more than they're paying right now. The other thing is a lot of retail businesses all over the country are going out of business, so that's a different problem.
After the president tweeted about the company, Amazon stock sank 5% on Monday, and the NASDAQ fell 2.7%.
Teachers across the state are planning walk-ins, hoping for a show of support from the community. They hope to take the spirit of the Red for Ed rally last week to each school. Reporter Emily Richardson explains what these walk-ins are.
I spoke with some Arizona teachers today who are among many planning school walk-ins that will be going on during the month of April. They say the movement so far has been a progression, and walk-ins are the next step before a statewide job action.
You're going to see a lot of statewide walk-ins with teachers and parents arm in arm walking in bold statewide solidarity throughout the halls of their school. It's going to be a powerful message and an important piece to this.
And some of those walk-ins are starting only a week after the Red for Ed rally at the state capitol. The idea behind them is to not only show solidarity between faculty and teachers, but to also build community support and visibility for the Red for Ed movement.
We need to do this to bring awareness to the lack of funding in Arizona, and so people realize that we are not doing this just for teachers and an increase in pay, but to fully fund education.
Parents are also encouraged to participate, like Kelsey O'Neill, who is helping with the walk-in at her son's school in Chandler.
I just got a text blast this morning that they don't have enough glue sticks. I mean, when teachers don't even have the supplies, how are our children getting the quality education that they deserve?
Teachers believe that if state lawmakers see how many Arizonans are in support of their demands, they will take action.
They will not be able to ignore 40,000 educators who are demanding change and demanding that they fund education.
Teachers demanded a 20% raise at the rally. Governor Doug Ducey responded to the teachers' request, saying that he will be sticking with his planned 1% increase. The teachers say they do not want to strike, walk out, or stick out, but if the governor does not meet their demands, they will. The statewide walk-in is scheduled for April 11th. Live in downtown Phoenix, Emily Richardson, Cronkite News.
Tensions between the U.S. and China have been on the rise following President Donald Trump's recent tariffs on imports. Reporter Megan Meyer takes us to the Capitol to find out what this could mean for Arizona.
What's happening now in the political discussions that have just really percolated, that will come and go. This long-standing partnership has been in place for many, many decades.
Today, Senator Kimberly Yee hosted several Taiwan representatives at the Capitol. Amidst Trump's recent tariffs on imports from China, some may find reason to worry about the pair's long-standing relationship. But Taiwan Representative Stanley Cao believes there is reason to be optimistic.
After all, Taiwan and the U.S., based on our shared values and our strong partnership in almost all areas at almost all levels. So we continue to maintain and to forge ahead this relationship.
He says his optimism stems from events like today. Yee stated her support for a bilateral trade agreement between the two nations. Members of the legislature support the signing of a bilateral trade agreement as they hope it will stimulate economic growth in both the U.S. and Taiwan. As a result of their strong partnership, Taiwan is Arizona's 7th largest export market and has generated nearly $400 million from Arizona alone.
We like to do the best we can do to continue to make this relationship even more robust.
In Phoenix, Megan Meyer, Cronkite News.
With over 5,000 jobs generated by Taiwanese-affiliated companies within the state, legislators believe that an open trade agreement would help to encourage more business.
After 3.5 years, local veterans are getting the crosswalk light they have advocated the city for. Reporter Michaela Moorhead was there this morning for the unveiling of the crosswalk light.
With busy streets come challenges, especially for those living in the nearby veterans home. Navigating traffic, which sounds simple, is an everyday struggle for those walking to the bus stop or going to the local stores near 7th Street near Broadway.
This light is going to change this community.
After advocating for 3.5 years, Harold Pickett, an Army veteran who never stopped serving his community, finally achieved his goal with the unveiling of the Hawk Light on 7th Street and Jones Avenue.
This light that the city has installed is going to save a lot of lives, going to save a lot of accidents.
Citizens in the community do not always advocate issues to city council members, fearing they won't be heard. But Pickett is not one of those. In fact, he continued to reach out, according to Phoenix City Councilwoman Kate Gallego.
Thanks to the leadership of Harold Pickett and others, we are here today to celebrate the first crossing of the new Hawk.
In addition to the unveiling of the new Hawk Light, Pickett was honored by Councilwoman Gallego for his community advocacy.
We in particular are here today because of the work of one veteran, Harold Pickett, who has been tireless in advocating for this crossing.
I throw my elbow out and whack, patting myself. But like I say, this has never been about me. It's about us.
Pickett and many other veterans in the neighborhood will now start feeling safer when crossing the street, thanks to the Hawk Light. In Phoenix, Michaela Moorhead, Cronkite News.
The African Festival brought more than just food and fun to the Valley.
Coming up on Cronkite News, how the festival promoted education about the continent and embracing one's roots.
And the skate to the finish line. We take you to meet the women of the Arizona Roller Derby.
I'm Judy Woodruff, anchor and managing editor of the PBS NewsHour. The journalists of tomorrow face a fast-changing media landscape, but quality news remains vitally important to our communities, our country, and our world. At ASU's Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication, students learn solid, reliable reporting, holding the powerful accountable, and rebuilding the public's trust. The Cronkite School and Arizona PBS, preparing the next generation for a stronger future of journalism.
A federal judge in Arizona says that a new rule on the management of the Mexican gray wolf population will need to be revamped. Cronkite News has been tracking wolf conservation efforts for a year. A recent study showed that there were at least 114 wolves in Arizona and New Mexico. Environmentalists had argued that a rule adopted in 2015 arbitrarily limited the population, banned the animals from suitable habitat, and loosened provisions against killing them in the wild. Now the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service must review the rule to ensure it furthers the protection of the endangered wolves.
This is really a turning point because the Fish and Wildlife Service was on a course to finish what the government started doing a century ago in exterminating the Mexican wolf. But this time they were going to do it while they were pretending they were saving it. And the judge put a stop to that.
Cronkite News has an in-depth multimedia report on the wolf conservation effort. You can check it out at cronkitenews.azpbs.org.
Arizona Representative Tom O'Halloran is praising a series of Indian Health Service grants awarded for special diabetes programs for Native Americans. Nearly $15.8 million will go to healthcare corporations and clinics serving tribal communities in Gila River, San Carlos Apache, Tuba City, and the Navajo Nation. O'Halloran said health facilities have been long understaffed and low on resources, and that more lawmakers need to prioritize Indian country health concerns like diabetes and cancer.
Africa is the world's second largest continent, but there may be many things people in Arizona may not know about it. Organizers of one Valley event are hoping to change that. Cronkite News reporter Alexis Burdine was there.
Beating drums set the tone. And while dozens of people enjoyed the food and dancing at the 2018 African Festival in Phoenix, it was also an opportunity to spread a message of cultural awareness in the Valley. The African Association of Arizona organized the event.
We're all big one, united, beautiful family, and our mission is to promote education through cultural events.
Organizations like I Am Family Ministries, a charity group that builds schools in Uganda, were part of the festival, selling handmade items and recruiting sponsors.
We've helped 2,000 children in our community, and we've seen these children go through university, and they've become responsible citizens in our country.
There's so much more than what we see on TV, so it's really great to have that experience that I had to go to Africa, but to actually come here and see, like, wow, it's nothing like what I was raised to believe.
According to Pew Research, in 2016, the U.S. resettled nearly 85,000 refugees, over 16,000 of which were from the Democratic Republic of Congo, making it the top origin country, and 7% of those refugees settled in Arizona. The Arizona Department of Economic Security says over the past decade, African refugees from Central African Republic, Ethiopia, and Kenya have also been resettled in the state. Reasons for relocating can be as simple as staying close to friends and family. One of the many reasons festival organizers say it's important to both preserve and share their roots.
Usually where people end up coming is where they know somebody. So if the people they know are in Arizona, then they'll come to Arizona.
In Phoenix, Alexis Burdine, Cronkite News.
The African Association of Arizona has observed the increase of African immigration over the past 2 decades, and they say it may be a combined result of Arizona's population growth, its warm climate, and U.S. humanitarian efforts to resettle refugees from war-torn countries. Arizona's largest online fundraising event is happening right now.
Coming up on Cronkite News, find out how thousands of residents from across the state are supporting their favorite causes.
And the warm temperatures are back and here to stay. We're inching toward triple digits. I'll tell you when, coming up.
I'm Ted Simons, host and managing editor of Arizona Horizon. Join us each weekday at 5:30 and 10 as we bring you the top newsmakers who impact the state. We cover the stories in depth that shape and affect our local communities, and we take the time to ensure that all voices are equally heard. For more than 30 years, Arizona Horizon has been your voice and your source for what matters most, right here on Arizona PBS.
Fridays, it's at Cronkite News, your social sharing connection where you choose the news. Facebook likes and shares, tweets, retweets, and favorites. YouTube views and subscriptions. We're watching you watch us. From our digital home at cronkitenews.azpbs.org to your television, web browser, or mobile device. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Then join us for at Cronkite News, our weekly refresh, each Friday at 5 on Arizona PBS.
Millions of people die every year from drinking dirty water. I would never have felt I had the ability to do something without ASU pushing me. We built filtration systems out of local materials with the people. To see those kids drink clean water for the first time, it's the most rewarding feeling that you can ever have. I went to ASU because I wanted to change the world. The thing I never would have expected is how the world would have changed me.
Astronomers in northern Arizona have discovered a rare, quote, runaway yellow supergiant star, 200,000 light years from Earth. The star, spotted at the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, was seen racing across its galaxy at 300,000 miles per hour. The star was located in the small Magellanic Cloud, a dwarf galaxy near the Milky Way. A yellow supergiant is a massive star that exists for a relatively short period of time. This is the first runaway yellow supergiant ever discovered. This follows another discovery made by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope, which found the most distant star ever observed. The star, nicknamed Icarus, is 9 billion light years from Earth.
Closer to home, we're looking to the skies as well for clues about the weather outlook for this spring. Cronkite News reporter Shelby Lindsay went to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Climate Prediction Center just outside Washington to get some answers.
It's spring, which usually brings a break in the weather, but experts at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration are saying that may not be the case. John Gottschalk, seasonal forecaster at NOAA, broke down the Southwest spring forecast.
We are favoring above normal temperatures for the spring across parts of Arizona, and the Southwest in general.
That prediction is based on the past winter that saw colder than normal Pacific Ocean temperatures along the equator. That results in a La Niña pattern that Gottschalk said likely creates drier weather conditions over the Southwest.
Leftover conditions from the La Niña during the past winter produces a footprint in some ways, for example, drier than normal soil moisture conditions.
That will mean less precipitation. Not good for a state that has been in a drought for nearly 20 years.
The latest drought monitor from the Central Plains into the Southwest have large areas of extreme and moderate to extreme drought. And so conditions obviously are quite dry, so there's a potential for potential wildfires, increased wildfires and dust storms.
While it may not be the spring you're looking for, experts remind us it is just a prediction. Reporting from College Park, Maryland, Shelby Lindsay, Cronkite News.
Courtney, it's starting to warm up out there.
Please tell me it's not going to reach 100 degrees this week.
It's not going to reach 100 degrees, but it is getting close. So let's take a look at how it is outside right now. We have clear skies, some light cloud cover, and our temperature is 85 degrees with some calm winds. Now let's take a look at the temperatures around the southwest. It is feeling like spring all across the region. We are up at 45 degrees in Denver, 51 in Grand Junction, 68 in Albuquerque, 77 in El Paso, 82 in Tucson, and 84 back here at home. Let's take a look at our temperatures for tomorrow. We are going to have some clear skies and light winds just like today. It's going to hit 80 degrees by noon in Phoenix, so be sure to have some water. And the UV index is going to be high. It's going to be at a 7.3, so be sure to wear sunscreen if you're going outside. Here in Phoenix, the high is going to be 89 degrees. Taking a look at the next few days, it's going to be 91 on Wednesday, 93 on Thursday, 91 again on Friday. Saturday and Sunday is going to be in the low 90s, and Tuesday it's going to be 97. So be sure to have some extra water on hand, stay inside, and turn on your AC. For Cronkite Weather, I'm Courtney Malley.
Thousands of online donations are being made, benefiting local nonprofit organizations throughout the state. Today is the annual Arizona Gives Day event. Residents are being encouraged to give back to the 1,020 nonprofit organizations participating in this year's event. This year, participation is at an all-time high, with 260 organizations joining AZ Gives Day for the first time. The Arizona Alliance for Nonprofits hopes to exceed its 2017 grand total of $2.7 million in support from local residents.
When there's so many divisive things going on in our country, and there's always an opportunity to come together, and especially what greater reason than the nonprofits who are serving the causes we care about, the places where we live, and our families.
The event raised more than $1 million by 10 a.m. this morning, with that number growing by the second. Donations can continue to be made until midnight tonight.
The Arizona Roller Derby is more than just a sport for this group of women.
That's right. Coming up on Cronkite News, we show you the jams, the pack, and what it means to pass the star at the rink.
Cronkite News, weeknights at 5 on Arizona PBS.
By the year 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Before Professor Halden, I had an insane amount of passion, but I almost felt helpless because I didn't know how to use it. Professor Halden gave me a chance to make a difference. Being at a place like ASU allows you to take these big leaps. Ultimately, the biggest problems in the world cannot be solved alone.
Some Valley roller skaters are proving they're more rough and tumble than you may expect. Cronkite News reporter Sam Hoyle caught up with some Arizona roller derby teams with their eyes on the playoffs.
Women from all walks of life flock from across the valley to meet here in a warehouse just off South 32nd Street in Phoenix to strap on the skates and duke it out in roller derby.
I mean, my whole life is based around it. I am so passionate about it that I just train for it. I have an easy job so that I can skate. I mean, if skating would pay me, I'd probably do that.
The sport is played by 2 teams of 5 on roller skates, decked out in protective gear. Each team has a jammer denoted with a star on the side of their helmet that battles through both teams' skaters to score points for their team. There's really not any money to be made here. Skaters for the team known as Arizona Roller Derby sacrifice both their time and their energy in pursuit of a sport they love.
I love being on a team. I love being a part of like a bigger thing, especially a female empowered team. I think I'm just always really happy and thankful that I get to go travel and see fun places and like work really hard for this one thing, a collective thing, you know, ideally to win, but just to be a good roller derby team. And then you get the fun parts too, where it's just like it's camaraderie, it's friendship, it's family.
While roller derby runs through the heads of skaters on a daily basis, it also takes a regular toll on their bodies. With physical contact being so prevalent in roller derby, injuries are a common occurrence. For Rachel Sherman, who skates under the derby name of Westward Ho, a concussion kept her out of the oval for over a month.
We get a lot of serious big hits, and so sometimes it's hard to tell in the heat of the moment what's up, especially it was during summertime. We don't have air conditioning here, so just heat exhaustion can look similar to what happens when you're feeling concussed. What I could have done in that moment was just taken my time, checked in with myself, and stayed off skates probably for a week or two. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, and that moved a concussion from a minor concussion to a major concussion.
Arizona Roller Derby competed in the 2017 divisional playoffs in September, but couldn't escape the first round after a loss to Philly Roller Derby. The team already has its eye on an opportunity to improve its ranking, get back to the playoffs, and establish its dominance in the association. In Phoenix, Samuel Hoyle, Cronkite Sports.
Cronkite News is proud to be the news division of Arizona PBS. Here's what's coming up on Arizona Horizon and PBS NewsHour.
On the next Arizona Horizon, hear about research that looks at charter school enrollment, and we'll take you to a school in an area with one of the state's largest refugee populations. It's next Arizona Horizon.
I'm Judy Woodruff. On the next NewsHour, Canada's approach to integrating students from foreign countries. That's Tuesday on the PBS NewsHour.
That's it for Cronkite News tonight. Thanks for joining us.
For top Arizona stories anytime, go to cronkitenews.azpbs.org.